your host, the one you've been waiting to speak all week, Dylan.
Mm.
That's not actually true. But uh with me is Chris. How's it going?
Hi. I don't know if I'm going to edit that or not. I feel like I'm just going to leave it in because that was amazing. And I love everything about this.
Go ahead. Yeah. You know what? Life is full of imperfections, and I would
Mm.
say I'm a good example of that.
I feel like you're about to tell me about your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ right now. And I am so
It
interested.
only if only I was wearing a short sleeve white button down, but I'm not. I'm wearing a black sweater in case you guys would like to know. But today's episode, I am thoroughly, thoroughly looking forward to disgusting. I'm thoroughly disgusting. Freudian slip.
I love
Uh,
this.
yeah, I enjoy talking about this band, High Noon Kahuna. They might be the best, and I say this lightly because it's not really true. I think they're the best dad rock band in the area, perhaps the Eastern Seaboard. Um,
Wow.
they're not dad rock though, Chris. How
No,
would you describe High Noon?
I think their personas could be dadly. They
Oh,
they
yeah.
they are not a let me tell you and talk to you about the weather thing. They're not those kind of people, but I would say like, at this point, there's a lot of people that could be dads, right? And I don't think there is technically an age minimum, I believe,
Mm.
but they are in that realm or that age bracket that you would think that you might be a dad. And maybe you like doing dad things, and so this might be one of those bands that also could be dads. I can't confirm or deny.
They it's the type of thing where I was running sound for them, didn't know who they were. They were very it was very clear that they were worried about like playing the music for that night. They weren't worried about generalities. Um, but after the show, they were just the sweetest people. I mean, talk to me for 45 minutes about gear, unwarranted. Yeah, I was like, hey, talk to me about gear. And they said, yeah, let's go. Hop on this train with us. I will say, uh, in a way, it felt like a true dad and son talk because they were talking to another musician, me, about, hey, if you're running your bass six through a twin, you're gonna want to do this. If you're running your bass
Mm.
six through this pedal, you're probably gonna want to do this. It was a very loving talk I had with them.
Now, have you put any of it into practice or have you thrown it out with the bathwater?
You know what? I took their advice and totally changed the game. I'm somebody that runs their guitar through a guitar amp and a bass amp and yeah, they know what they're talking about. When you're supposed to not absolutely blast the crap out of the bass, be gentle with it. It'll be okay.
And you know what else is gentle? And you know what else is okay? This song by our friends in High Noon Kahuna.
Time goes by. The distance between us goes deeper still. Oh, like sign. It's a new day after all. to me. I don't mind. It's a new day after all. The power. The power. The power. The power. Is it on you? Is it on you? Is it on you? Is it on?
Well, I'm glad that you took their advice and fixed your stuff because that sounded great.
I think what I really enjoyed about High Noon is their perfect blend of writing a proggy, doomy song, but then blending it with these like pop, almost like I don't know. It's just the way that they were. It almost had like, and obviously High Noon Kahuna, you have that surfing water aesthetic. There's something to the way that Tim was singing that felt very Brian Wilson-esque. Um,
Mm.
it was funny because this show was a back-to-back show for me. This must have been on a Saturday. And I remember I was tired from the day before, but I showed up and as soon as High Noon started playing, the energy surged through my bones. I shook my butt.
I think we need to have like a booty meter and the amount of cheek claps that happen that goes up in your thing. I feel like you're at least like a 6 clap there.
So I do it out of five. I do it out of five. So I'll put it to you this way. If we're talking comparisons, I was
Sure.
shaking my booty equal, and I say this, go ahead and debate me. I was shaking my butt equal to a Mr. Husband show.
Wow.
I
Wow.
was.
I feel like maybe we need to marry these two people because I feel like that would be a fun show. Be different.
High High Noon husbands.
Now, you can drink that on tap whenever you want at Old Mother Brewing Company.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Well,
Dylan, it's that time.
we'll wrap it up. And as we play this last song, Chris, I just want to paint a picture.
Hmm.
Uh, they brought their own styrofoam heads and had them scattered across the stage. And as this song was going on, while they were playing, they were throwing and kicking the styrofoam heads into the crowd, and there were heads just scattered about Old Mother.
Heads will roll when this song plays. Make sure yours is attached.
We got one more. It's a short Thanks everybody for coming tonight. Yeah. Hey. Hey. Hey, all y'all. Hey. All y'all. All y'all's cool. piece of plastic in our road.
The Could Be Better podcast is recorded somewhere with suspect Wi-Fi in the United States of America.
We've been without a studio for several decades, but have finally moved to the real estate where the talks tick and the West's yay.
What?
Actually, we're live now, but you're listening later. So please follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Threads, and Blue Sky. And don't forget to check out our website for literally everything else at www.couldbebettermeh.com.
Also, pretty please leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, Overcast, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Or don't, and then let us continue believing what we're doing has purpose and meaning, and you like us. And
plus, don't forget to check out all of our other podcasts exclusively within the Could Be Better Podcast Network, which includes just us for right now, as the other pods be sleeping.
Hey, shout to Kiki, shout to Stitch, shout to my magnum opus-ish. And hell, if all else fails, check out Smartless, because we were friends with Jason, Will, and Sean.
Wait, we know those guys?
Of course. Welcome to Arrested Development. I'm Colin McGuire.
And I'm Chris Perry. Thanks for listening, and don't forget, this always could be better.